Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Outer Wilds. Today, look, we're spawning, we're in our home planet, and we are most importantly not going to Brittle Hollow today. We are going to check our ship log, and we're going to decide where we go from here. We have a lot of shit we learned. The Nomai learned how to evade anglerfish, theoretically at least, by studying an anglerfish fossil they found on Amber Twin. The Nomai noticed something strange. Warped objects appeared to arrive at the receiver on Biddle Hollow slightly before they departed the White Hole Station. This is this negative time interval between an object arriving and departing was incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000th of a second. The Nomai were skeptical if their equipment could even measure time to such a small degree. Negative time interval measured at the White Hole Station was further investigated at the High Energy Lab in the canyon at Ember Twin's equator. I think we'll leave this for later. I think Ember Twin is where we're going. I don't want to go to Dark Bramble because it's scary. Uh, Oops. Okay, so we crashed directly into the sun. Shoot up. Alrighty, there we go, guys. It's our first time on another planet. Let's see, let's go try to find our friend first. I think I should just fly my ship over there, to be honest. This planet looks sketchy to travel. Shared. Do you also have jetpack fuel? Jet fuel pack? Jetpack fuel? Yeah. Said it right the first time. Goodness, it's you. Hello. I take it your first launch went well then. Welcome to the Hourglass Twin. Mind the sand now. What are you up to? Hornfalls asked me to update our star charts, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know. What's weird is I've actually seen a couple of supernovae today. Usually, I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye or four on the stars. Maybe you'll spot one yourself. Tell me what I can do for you. Yeah, how do I know if I've spotted a supernova? Supernovae, novae, look like extra bright stars to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your cinemascope, you can tell they're actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the very end of their lifespan, which is why it's so unusual to see two in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realized. Tell me, what can I do for you? What are you doing out here? Right now I'm documenting stars. Hornfels noticed our star charts are out of date. So they asked me to update them. Please don't tell them the others have said this, but sometimes I think I'm the only traveler out here interested in doing any science at all. Maybe don't tell Hornfels either. I think they're in pretty deep in the Nile. Oh no, you'll tell me that. Yeah, where should I? To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I didn't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good as a little scout. So I've been taking pictures of everything from right here in my campsite. Have you seen the old shipgrade site on Ember Twin's southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky. It's not one of our own crashes. Surprisingly enough, this one's an Omai ship. You'll find Omai ruins across the Twins, but strangely not a single settlement. Believe me, if there's one to see it, I've seen it with my little scout. So where do they live? Not on the surface, clearly. Embertooth is full of cave systems, so though. Maybe the answer lies underground? How dangerous is the big column of falling sand? One of this on a scale of 1 to dead, I'd give it a 7 or 8. Awfully pretty though. Right now, sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin. But did you know the process actually eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomenon. Right now, the sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin. Okay. Oh, if you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin once a little more of its sand drains off. Promise you won't be disappointed. I found your notes about the Adelrock's main crater. Did you? I hope they were useful. The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid, or just partially made of ice, like a much colder giant's deep. It's hard to say. It used to be a fifth planet in our solar system. You'll notice, of course, there's no such planet now. In its place is dark bramble, which, how to put it, this grew into space the fifth grew into the space the fifth planet used to occupy. This that is, dark bramble quite literally appeared at the center of the fifth planet and began destroying it from the inside out. Eventually, the planet shattered completely, and its shards were flung across space. Some of these shards collided with celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Adelrock, which I believe is how its biggest crater was formed. Just saying hi. After falling sand, I have to dig myself out once or twice, and it's not half as fun as it sounds. Okay, okay, so right now, I'm on the Ember Twin. Is there like a giant anglerfish down here too? I'm gonna die. Oh? What is this? Does this say that's getting filled up? It's gonna flow in? I'm gonna flow into Ash Twin, or what's happening here? I'm willing to try this out. As long as the stone doesn't explode before I get up there. Yeah, still coming up. Okay, we're gonna go explore the Ash Twin later. Let's just keep doing what we're doing now. Right now we're exploring the surface. Hey, I've been here. Oh, oh, I need to go over to my ship. Oh, my oxygen. My friend is oxygen. Thank you. Ooh, can I use this? No. Almost taking your jetpack fuel. So, what the hell is this? Ah, hey, stuff. This is cool. This is one of the seeing stones I got while I was in Brittle Hollow. It showed me this transfer spot. Okay. Theoretically, that means I should be able to change where what's it called? With Whitehall Fort Sensor, right? Note: this door will need to remain closed for some time. Pi and I are running an experiment based on extraordinary findings from the Whitehall station. Remy and I will be running this experiment until one of us, specifically me, can prove the other wrong. So, although it's inconvenient, the lab currently can only be accessed by the path from the Sunless City. Inviting sand from in, Inviting sand inside would disrupt our setup and could have enormous consequences. We realize this is an intriguing prospect, but the door must remain closed nonetheless. An update: the High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you're here to help or even just to observe, be sure to use the Sunless City path into the lab. Oh, see, and they broke the orb. High Energy Lab, pricks. The Sunless City, 300 meters this way. Okay. Okay, I'm guessing it's down there. I'm gonna keep exploring the surface. Sorry. Oh, please don't crush me, Mr. Sand. You know, on the plus side, being this close to the sun, as soon as it explodes, I'm just fucking dead. So I won't have to wait forever for it, like in Brittle Hollow. Oh, oh. You are escape pod 2. We need status reports for all systems, but the initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? First, our escape pod's passengers are afraid, but physically well. Anona, everyone survived the crash. This is a relief. At least you have my gratitude. Burr, Were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signals? You can hear both signals somewhere in the star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. Well, ain't that the truth? Scan environmental scan complete. External temperatures prohibitively high. Verdict in hospital. Do not seek shelter on planet surface. Collision imminent. Preparing for impact. Launching. Oh, sorry. I read from the wrong side. Has been mortally. Escape pod 2 vessel mortal has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Did I just get squished under the pressure of the sand? Filling this thing? Is that what just happened? Is that for real right now? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright. I'm getting down. I'm getting down. I'm getting down. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. Repair. 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 Shit. Well, that's my first time the ship's blown up on me, so I think that's pretty good. Yeah, like 8 hours into this game, and I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've crashed the ship so hard that it broke. That, or maybe I wasn't supposed to be on the ash twin yet. I don't know. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I thought I did put my suit on. That's weird. Okay, now let's see if we see something interesting down here. Oh, there is, you know? Oh. We have found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we can find long-term shelter there. The cabin Mallory found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. I've left directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry as pathways there is filling with sands. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one is lost. We do not follow this tunnel to its end. Callistus and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided we live through this. Keep moving, friends. There is nothing but interest at the end of this passage but rocks. And while these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. Emergency escape hatch. Of note, this patch leads to breathable air. Refill your air supply tank there. We cannot tell how far or deep these tunnels may wind, but do not linger as this area is exposed to the heat of this alien sun. Okay. Okay. The path to the shelter is somewhat convoluted, so follow instructions ahead closely. Oh yeah? Well, I just found this path for the first time, so... What a fucking convoluted, more like impossible to find. Go fuck yourself. My guy. Yeah, where the hell does this start? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn my volume down and I'm gonna run in there because I'm scared. So I don't wanna get like jump scared by something, but he says there's horrors down there. Oh, I think I know what that is. Yep. Yeah, there's the big anglerfish fossil. Oh, this must be a stalagmite that formed. Hmm. Don't recognize that. Oh well. Okay, that's pretty close to the ground to keep an eye on that. Refill your air supply tank and quickly return. Whoa. Well, since I know I have a little more time than that, I'm gonna go look at the interesting rocks. Hmm, this is an outrage. To reach the shelter site, work forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit. Then turn left, continue to the room filled with rock column formations and climb upward to the opening above them. The sand here is rising, so you must be cautious but swift. Walk forward until you meet sandfall at the pit, then turn left, continue to the room filled with the rock column formations and climb upward through the opening above them. Okay, work forward to the sand pit and then turn left. My guy, I can't turn left. Sandfall at the pit, then turn left. Turn left into the thing with columns, then climb up to the opening above them. Right, no more seconds. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge at Malore and Nightcraft will do its job, but it isn't strong. On the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it and you'll reach the shelter site. Okay? You're doing well. There's only a little further left to go until you reach the shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry before the sand comes. I'm guessing this will take me to the surface or something. This is the amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think it's a rare find. From what we can see, Callisis and I believe the specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine what we might learn if we could examine it. We both agree it's unlikely this dry planet is a horse place of origin, especially considering what we observed during the vessel's evacuation. Clearly, this hole is too small for it to have fit through. Hypothesis: there's another entrance to this cave. If there is, Colis and I will find it. We can't leave valuable information undiscovered. An update: we need to find a way inside quickly. Mallory, because when I returned here to search for the entrance to the cave, there were children playing on the specimen. Anglerfish Overlook. Go ahead and close that. There's a door over there. Should we build the sun station to power the Ashton project? Are there ways to generate this level of power? Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I can't imagine discovering them in our lifetimes. I understand this proposal is unsettling, but the sun station must be built if we hope to complete the Ashton project. I almost can't comprehend this as being suggested seriously. The purpose of the sun station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to, and everything we believe as a species. Unsurprisingly, Idea, I disagree. We're pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. That, in my experience, is the defining characteristic of our species. If we fail, and the probability of this is not insignificant, we will without question destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of the star system. I wish to protect these species. The potential annihilation of an entire system is too severe a cost. We shouldn't build a sun station, no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try. I believe if we're cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in pi. Poke, I'm deeply honored. It, Idaya, I comprehend your position. However, if we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause destruction once we've built it, then I won't support the station's use. Okay. Are these lights? My shrine district. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know why everyone says the eye is important. They say it brought us to the solar system, but is that good? Dad told me lots of Namai died on when our clan came here. What if the eye wanted that to happen? What if the eye is not something good? Sorry, I'm gonna break into your home for a little bit until I get crushed by the sand. Oh, that is a lot of ghost matter. Yeah, I don't see a good reason to have gone in there. Yeah, none at all. Alright, doesn't matter. Screw whatever that was. Let's get out of here. Oh, there must have been a way through that. Through here somewhere. Oh? What is this? Oh. Okay, it's a map. See, that should be the quantum moon, I think. So how it keeps moving. That's Terra Earth. Giant Steep. Dark Bramble. Brittle Hollow. And these are the twins. Okay, that's pretty neat. Okay, so the things on the things were shown. I know they were showing me like the planets now, but the icons on there meant what planet it was for. This planet sometimes, and only sometimes, has a moon. It is also of note it disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that fascinating? And a fascinating orbital characteristic? I found your note, Mallory. Kindly count me among this moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does the moon appear in Brown Brittle Hollow, I can confirm it sometimes orbits Timber Hearth as well. This is my first time encountering a natural satellite, the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it, or even better, but we should travel there. I agree. Our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom moon so that we can always know where it is. Given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of microscopic quantum mechanics. It's still covered in sand. Yeah. Share's research note. Property of share. Clearly, the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? I'd posit there's something special about the orange symbol on that device. Helen, the new astronaut's translator tool, would be nice to have handy about now. Orange symbol. Oh, yes, that's the quantum moon. If I look away, it's gone. Okay, that is so cool. And that's the quantum moon, but if I look away, it moves. And now it's over by. It's over by Timber Hearth again. Yep. And now moved away again, and now it's over by. Oh, Timber Hearth again. Lame. Okay, that's cool. Very cool, interesting stuff. Light your fire. I think if I doze off, I heal. Did it heal me at all? It did not. Oh, there's a scroll. Oh, look at that. The ashtray is completely empty right now. I don't see a thing to read scrolls right now. Oh, were you a scroll? You were. Over here. The quantum moon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. I know now, where I just observed the quantum moon is in orbit around Dark Bramble. You have keen eyes, my friend. So the moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. I added a marker for Dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all of the Phantom Moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps it's a problem with the device? It's also possible there exists a 6th place in the star system to which the Phantom Moon travels. Okay. Oh, is the sun about to explode? Oh, it is. Oh. Hello. Yeah, just fucking kill me already. Jeez. Alrighty, everybody. And I think with that, we will call it a part there. I hope you enjoyed the episode. That was a really productive day. We made it out of Brittle Hollow finally. We explored a big chunk. I hope. At least we went through a bunch of stuff here. We'll need to go back to the caves. We'll need to explore some more of that system. Then there's a bunch of other stuff on this planet which we will explore. And then we can't forget we also gotta hit the Ash Twin once the sand empties, like it just did there at the end. Which means we won't have much time to be jumping around sand pits. So we'll see. Either way, thank you so much for joining me. As always, I do appreciate you being here. If you like the video, let me know down below in the comments. Like the video, or even better, subscribe. You can always unsubscribe later. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.